Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome into the morning shenanigans. We are your hosts. The hostess is taking full advantage of her renegotiated contract and has the day off, but we will carry on as scheduled. It is TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday, November 10th. Welcome into the show, especially the replay. We always appreciate you guys coming back for the replay and watching the show. If you are here for the replay, please type in the word #replay. Otherwise, good morning and welcome in. Now, I know we got some differences in our coffee this morning. I just wanted to share this with the viewers here. I got an iced coffee this morning instead of my usual hot. I know Eddie had his usual Star Wars coffee. And then Scott was showing us something strange and weird this morning. And what kind of macchiato was that?
It's just a latte macchiato, but I went ahead and I mixed it so it's not layered anymore, right? So you just basically you got the foam on the top or whatever, but it did look really beautiful like before I did that, right? It was like it had 3 different layers.
Mm-hmm.
And my new coffee maker makes that like automatically, like I didn't have to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, yeah, that was different. It looked like something that
these guys thought it looked like beer.
Yeah, it did. It looked like you went. It looked like you went to Java Blue, then you ended up at Alchemy Bar, and then they came and shot some foam on the top.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was trying to put it in cruise terms. Good morning to everybody who has made it into the live stream. Traveling with Tinkerbell was first up in the chat. Good morning. Next up is KK's Travel and Education Vlogs. Good morning.
Good morning.
Next up is Eddie Lugo Studios. Good morning.
Viva la raza.
And let's see. Swoop like me. Hey, Swoop, how's it going?
Swoop.
Good morning.
Yes. And oh snap, we got to behave. Cruising is fun anytime has made it into the chat. Good morning.
Good morning.
Texas.
Marjorie has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Journeys with June and Brady has made it in. Good morning.
Hi.
And let's see, we are all caught up in the chat. And yeah, like I said, it is Friday. So today is the day that we will share with you who have been the top chatters of the week. And this is all going to be brought to us by Nightbot. Nightbot is always keeping up with you guys and watching, make sure that everything is copacetic. But the top 10 chatters of the week are, beginning at number 10, Sea Leg Journeys.
Wow.
Number 9, Antoinette at Fun.
Antoinette.
Number 8, Ocean to Ocean Travel.
My man.
Number 7, F.R. Humphrey, our shipmate.
Alicia, good morning.
Number 6, Althea Taylor, Natural Life.
Hello.
Number 5, Nettie and JT.
Nettie.
Number 4, Traveling with Tinkerbell.
Ning, 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 ning.
Number 3, The Mother and Daughter Duo. Number 2, Marjorie.
Marjorie.
That's right. And coming in hot at number 1 is KK's Travel and Education Vlogs.
Woot.
Yeah, we got the number 1 spot this week.
All right.
Where has Bone Tired been lately?
They've been bone tired, just got off of a cruise. And I know that they're planning on jumping on another ship in I think like 60 days, they said yesterday. So there's cruise preparations underway, and they're probably busy.
I am down.
Yeah, you're down to single digits, ain't you?
I would say I am down to those single digits now.
Yep.
And I just got an email notice today to check in for my next cruise after this one.
Oh my God. All right.
Danny's here.
Okay.
Troublemaker Danny.
Let's see. Snap. Armani made it into the chat. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's supposed to be off.
Yeah.
I haven't received the paperwork yet.
Oh, snap. Danny D, the spectacular supporter, has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Trouble.
And yep. Najuba Brown just made it in. Hello, welcome in.
Good morning,
Good morning.
Yeah, big shout out to the notification squad. You guys are coming through really well today.
See.
And okay, what is the weather report in Pennsylvania, Scott?
It is cold. I think it's like 48 degrees. It's 49 degrees. Ooh, dare to dream.
Nice.
It's 49 degrees and raining. We're going to have a 73% chance of rain today, so it's definitely going to rain most of the day. But I think our total high for the day is just one more degree, 50 degrees. So
nice. What about up in Georgia?
Down here, it's a relative right now 62 degrees. It was 56 this morning, so it's kind of warming up kind of quick. Although it's very cloudy right now, and I could look out and see like a brightness, but no sun in sight. So it will probably be a little cloudy later today. So it looks like it might rain today. So it's going to be a nice, cool, relaxing weekend here.
All right.
Hopefully.
Well, strange things are happening here in Galveston, Texas. Right now, we are looking at, yes, you got it right. That is the Carnival Vista has made it into port this morning. Oh, snap. And the camera just went nuts.
look, your new internet connection works so much better, though, right? Like
It does.
that wheel was gone in like a moment. With
Yeah.
your old one, it had been spinning till like the end of the show.
Right. And yeah, it is raining here a lot. It's supposed to be raining for the next 4 or 5 days. So this is what it's going to look like here on Galveston Island. It is raining. The weather report for today, we are waking up to 68 degrees with 99% humidity, 90% precipitation with light rain showers. If you are sailing away on the Carnival Vista, the temperature will drop actually to 66 degrees today with 90% humidity, 77% precipitation, and rain. So you will have a wet sail away today on the Vista. And in case you were wondering why the Vista was in town today, just like me, because normally it's a 7-day sailing, okay? It always shows up and leaves on Saturdays. Scott looked it up, and it was a 6-day sailing. This time around. So strange as it may be, yes, we get to show you a rare sighting of the Vista here in town today. So
it's a 6-day sailing to Costa Maya, Belize, and Cozumel.
Yeah, man, that is a strange sighting here. Oh, snap. House of X Entertainment Inc. has made it in. Good morning.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
That's right. Welcome to the party. And it's yep. Good morning from the Cruise Nuts on the Facebook side.
Yo.
Good morning.
What up, Cruz?
The Bud Files have made it in. Good morning.
What's up?
And Armani came through with a recommendation. It says 48 degrees. LOL. Are you cold? Beth, crank that air up. I don't know that to be entirely true. I think at 48 degrees, we would be running these heaters here. I think so.
I just bought a little heater for the studio. Just because I'm gonna need to be a little bit warmer on Friday nights.
Right. Yeah, and speaking of Friday nights, the new time for Go Live Together After Dark begins today. We will be coming at you. I'm not sure if Miss Day Off is going to join us or not because it is Friday. There is always that possibility. Plus, our family's going to be here in town, so I don't know how that's going to go. To be determined. But yes, we still have a scheduled show for tonight. And speaking of which, hello, Cruising is Fun Anytime has made it behind the panel.
Wait, I'm laughing at Scott.
he bought a little heater.
A little heater, yeah.
And that is funny to me.
Yep.
You know, I'm gonna tell Beth to go confiscate it.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't think I have it down here right now though.
The Z Show Cruise Fund has made it in. Good morning.
What's up?
Chillin' Charlie has made it in. It says, "Hey there, Eddie and the Cruisers. Good morning."
Hi.
Oh, snap! CME Traveling has made it back. Hey guys,
What's up, Kurt?
What's up?
Yo.
Chillin' Charlie says 46 degrees here.
Nice.
Mr. Tranquilo.
Tranquilo.
Yeah, Tranquilo.
There you go.
Bananas.
Yeah, bananas.
Yeah, but that's right. He said it right.
The Z Show Cruise Fund says, good Friday morning, content creators from the greatest state in our nation's history, the Lone Star State of
Texas.
and the world champion Texas Rangers. That's right.
Flatlands.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Lone Star State. They should call it the Lone Day. No, never mind. I won't say it. I'll get too much hate if I say that.
Whatever, no other state. I just want to go over this one more again. No other state has this on the front of a cruise ship, and we wear that proudly right there. Yes, we do. The cruise industry is recognizing.
I've been seeing a big trend in the industry about ships using shore power when, on turnaround days. It'd be an unreliable proposition in Galveston, I'm sure.
Okay. Lucy Warren's World has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
And CME Traveling says, I think y'all pronounce West Virginia wrong.
Yep.
Something like that.
Yep.
And let's say we are all caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for Jeremy to struggle with words. And we are going all the way back to the year 911. Conrad I was elected German king at Forchheim after the death of Louis the Child, the last of the East Frankish Carolingians.
Carolingians, wow.
I'm hearing some words from the back of the studio area here.
Tell them that you are live right now and you're working, and if they're off, they need to go away.
The year 1444, Turkish forces defeated the Hungarians in the Battle of Varna, securing Turkey's control over Constantinople, Istanbul, and assuring the Ottoman conquest in the Balkans. In 1775, the U.S. Marine Corps was founded when the Continental Congress ordered that 2 battalions of Marines be raised for service during the American Revolution. Happy birthday, United States Marine Corps. In 1879, American poet Vachel Lindsay, who in an attempt to revive poetry as an oral art form of the common people, wrote and read to audiences compositions with powerful rhythms that had an immediate appeal, was born. In 1898, the multiracial fusionist Republican and populist city government of Wilmington, North Carolina, was violently overthrown, and as many as 60 Black Americans were killed in a premeditated murder spree that was the culmination of an organized, months-long statewide campaign by white supremacists.
Ooh, it's messed up.
In 1918, Józef Pilsudski, Polish revolutionary and first chief of state of the newly reconstituted Poland, arrived in Warsaw to declare Poland an independent state. In 1925, Welsh actor Richard Burton, whose best-known performances were of highly intelligent and articulate men who were world-weary, cynical, or self-destructive, was born. In 1938, Turkish reformer Kemal Ataturk, the founder and first president of the Republic of Turkey, died in Istanbul. In 1958, the Hope Diamond, one of the largest blue diamonds known, was donated to the Smithsonian Institution in Washington, D.C., becoming one of its most popular attractions. In 1969, the American children's TV series Sesame Street, which featured a cast of puppet characters that included Elmo, Big Bird, and the Cookie Monster, debuted on National Education Television Network, later PBS. In 1975, the American firefighter Edmund Fitzgerald sank during a storm on Lake Superior, killing all 29 on board. Its mysterious demise inspired a Gordon Lightfoot song that helped make it the most famous shipwreck in the Great Lakes. And I do love that song, by the way. In 1982, Soviet statesman and Communist Party leader Leonid Brezhnev died in Moscow after presiding as the leader of the Soviet Union for more than 18 years. In 1990, the American comedy Home Alone, written by John Hughes and starring Macaulay Culkin, had its world premiere, a huge hit. It spawned a number of sequels and became a TV staple during the Christmas holidays. And yes, in the chat, let us know who makes it a point to watch either one or all of the Home Alone series movies during Christmas time. I would love to know that. In 2001, after 15 years of negotiations, China's membership in the World Trade Organization was approved, and the following day, Taiwan's membership was approved. In 2007, American novelist and journalist Norman Mailer, who was best known for using a form of journalism called New Journalism that combines the imaginative subjectivity of literature with the more objective qualities of journalism, died in New York. And finally, in 2019, Bolivian labor leader Evo Morales, the first indigenous president of Bolivia, resigned under pressure after motions claimed that the election for his fourth term in office had irregularities, a claim later challenged. And that will do it for this episode of Jeremy Goes Bananas.
I apologize. For some reason, my mic got unmuted while I was away. I'm sorry. So.
All is well. Oh, okay. Here we go. Let me go back down here. Scratching Pete has made it. Hello, welcome in.
Good morning.
Okay, so there is an update on the interior of Scott's house. Elizabeth came through. Good morning. First of all, welcome in. And says Scott has the heat set at 78. So no, definitely not cold.
It's not 78.
Mm.
It's 77.
Close enough.
Yeah.
That is hot. I would be sweating.
Yeah. And actually, it's nice. It's actually, like I actually feel very comfortable. But if you remember when the three of us were sitting at, sitting on the, sitting like near the beach in Grand Turk, you and Cheryl had sweat pouring off you, and my skin was dry.
It was hot.
So
it's because it was hot. It
was comfortable.
Disgusting and all that.
Yeah. F.R. Humphrey, hey, welcome in.
Good morning.
Hi, Felicia.
Okay, here we go. Danny D says, I love the Home Alone movies. I'm even building the Lego Home Alone house. One bag left, and I will show it on my YouTube channel. Oh, my God. Ooh. Yes.
Nice.
I got to catch that. I'm a Lego person. I love it. F.R. Humphrey, OMG, 78. That's hot. Yep. And let's see, before Okay, before we get into the cruise news, Journeys with June and Brady have already answered Scott's question. I'm finally relaxed on a cruise once we muster, drop our luggage, and I'm having my first drink. Vacation has now begun. Okay, so let's see. Now that we are caught up in the chat, I believe it is now time for Scott to bring us the cruise and travel industry news.
Good morning, cruise news with Scott. Scotty.
Giant new MSC cruise ship reaches construction milestone.
Uh-oh.
Yay. So it says here, the imposing structure of the MSC World America is steadily taking shape. The cruise ship, poised to be the 23rd in MSC's cruise fleet, recently had its LNG fuel tanks fitted. The installation of the LNG fuel tanks on a cruise ship like MSC World America is a pivotal phase in construction, requiring meticulous engineering and safety protocols. These specialized tanks, engineered to store liquefied natural gas at extremely low temperatures, are positioned within the ship's hull to balance weight and optimize space. The process involves securing the tanks with heavy-duty insulation to maintain the low temperatures necessary for LNG, which is negative 162 degrees Celsius, or the equivalent of negative 259.6 degrees Fahrenheit, or the preferred temperature that my wife would like our house to be. Subsequently, an intricate network of pipes and fuel systems is connected to the tanks, ensuring a smooth flow of fuel to the ship's engines. As the third LNG-powered vessel under MSC, the ship aligns with a broader ambition at MSC Cruises to become a trendsetter in the cruise industry when it comes to sustainable cruising. So LNG is an important step forward in our ambition to achieve net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050. And we're looking forward to base the first time in the United States a ship powered by that fuel, says Lyndon Copel, Vice President of Sustainability at MSC Cruises. MSC World America will be a testament to the innovation and great comfort. At 215,000 gross tons and spanning over 1,100 feet in length, the ship boasts capacity 6,762 guests and 2,138 international cruise members. Guests can look forward to over 430,000 square feet of public spaces encompassing 13 restaurants, 20 bars, and lounges. So very exciting. I'm really looking forward to the launch of that ship. It's going to be in Miami, which is definitely reachable for me, but I would love to see a ship like that come to New York. So moving on, this is just a sneak peek, people. These are the sneak peeks of the best upcoming Black Friday cruise deal. So Virgin Voyages starts the frenzy off with its Black Friday sale beginning on November 16th and continues through the end of the month, offering 30% discounts off cruise fares on all sailings departing from November 16th through December 31st, 2024.
Cool.
Seabourn is also kicking off their Black Friday sale with on all sailings now through November 27th. The line announced shipboard credits up to $2,000 and a 50% reduced deposit. Royal Caribbean is starting theirs on November 9th. And it's for any sailing from November 13th, 2023 to December 31st, 2024. And it is boasting 55% off, relatively speaking, 55% off cruise fares, as well as 55% off internet plans, 45% off dining packages, and up to 40% off the VIP pass and 30% off spa treatments. They are also trimming 65% off their photo packages if you're interested in that. So Hertegruten, obviously not a US-based cruise line, but they are offering 50% off cruise fares and 35% off any cruises that they're currently booking in 2025. Holland America will be kicking off its sales with a 30% discount on cruise fares only. And I believe that is it for the early announcements of Black Friday. But, stay tuned. I'm sure there'll be more. We haven't heard anything from Carnival or Norwegian yet. So,
And that's the way the news goes.
Yep. I was waiting to hear Carnival. My day was going to be busier.
Yeah. Nothing on Carnival yet. These are just the early ones. So.
Yep. Well, cool. And hey, good morning. Warmstrong Adventures has made it in.
Hey, Mr. Bill, how you doing?
What's up?
Yeah. And let's see. Scott has a question for the viewers and also the panel. How long before you're relaxed on a cruise?
For me, it takes days. I am always so focused about I always have in the back of my mind trying to anticipate a possible issue so that I can be kind of prepared for it, so that I just don't lose my mind on the spot. And even as seasoned a cruiser as I am, I still just don't deal with the stress of it very well. So embarkation day and stuff like that is a very stressful time for me. Debarkation day is even worse. I rarely sleep much that last night of the cruise just because I'm thinking about all the stuff I have to do to get off the ship and get home. So it usually takes me a couple of days, but I usually am then able to chill and really start enjoying myself. So,
yeah. Eddie?
Yeah, it takes me a couple of days too. The day before, the driving, getting there, getting to a hotel, getting relaxed that day, hoping to get a nice rest that night never happens. I'm always waking up a lot during the night, worried that the alarm's gonna go off. Are we gonna be up on time? Are we gonna get there in time? How much of a mess we're getting ourselves into? Stuff like that, So even getting to the ship, to the port and all that, I'm even more worried. What if the luggage doesn't make it? What if this? What if that? How hard it's going to be for me to walk into the place? How long is the gangway? A bunch of this stuff. And then finally in the ship, being inside the ship, I do feel a little relief once we get off the gangway into the ship. I like to hit the wall. And that's when I go, okay, it's time to relax. It's time to chill. But then, look for a spot that we're going to be at. What are we doing? Sometimes even though we planned it, we'll still get kind of lost to where we're going. So, but once finally we get into the cabin that afternoon and start putting some of our stuff away and relax and sit down, then I'm relaxed. Once we did the muster drill, all that stuff, then I'm able to sit down in the bed and go now we could start. So
Right.
It takes me a day.
Yeah, and then same thing for me. We go to muster. After that, we go to the room, and then if all of the bags are there, then we can relax after those bags are unpacked. However, there is a time in between the bags being unpacked and the sail away party where I'm still a little anxious because I want to make the party and I don't want to mess around and fall asleep and miss it. Okay, that almost happened on this past cruise, and it makes me aware of the fact that I may need a little more caffeine on embarkation day than just one cup. So yeah, that might be a 2-cupper going forward. And you know, that Lido coffee, it just gets right up underneath you. It gets you energized, and I think I may have to do that before sail away party. Is go get some coffee. Yeah, so that is when I relax, is whenever everything's unpacked and the bags are safely up underneath the bed.
Yep.
I'm receiving a silent message from behind the panel.
Okay, can I talk?
Of course.
Okay, is Scott gonna put me in timeout?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what Scott's going to do.
Did he get pineapples? Is that what she asked?
No.
Is he bringing pineapples?
No.
Does he want pineapples?
Okay. Warm
He's eating
Scott,
pineapples.
we watched your live last night,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and it was really good. And you had a question. How did we get
all that wine on the cruise
it's
ship?
a secret. It's a booze cruise secret.
No, it ain't. That's all the wine and champagne that we brought. We had 2 bottles and we gave them both away. It is no mystery that we're not big drinkers. We're not. We brought the wine, but we didn't bring
And
the
the
Sprite
champagne.
to mix with it. So we felt the need to give it away.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we did have fun with you, and you're really not introvert. We found that out on the cruise. There were no introverts on the cruise. It didn't seem to be. And like you said on your live, it was like a family.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how the
FRGC
was.
It's people that you knew already from YouTube.
If you go with, this is what I found out. If you go with the creators that you know and you watch, not the big ones now. The big ones, like you said, aren't going to have time for you. You know, unlike Scott. Scott's a big one, our Scott. And but he makes time. You know, he talks to everybody. And that is why I think Scott's channel does so well, because I'm learning from Scott, our Scott. You know,
be more outgoing. You get a lot more
and that's why I said at the
exposure.
I mean, it won't matter. I mean, if my channel someday gets to 100,000 subscribers, you know, and tens of thousands of views, I will still always take all of the time that I need to speak with everybody. And I will not be, I mean, I understand why some of these bigger guys are like that. I just can guarantee you I won't be that way. Yep. I would bet the $1 million I don't have on it, just because I love talking with people, whether those people are my viewers or not.
So. Right.
And we saw Scott in action. And so I took that to be, you know, my motivation to, you know, step out.
To reach out, yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, I'm real reserved. You know, I have to get that feeling from somebody that they want to talk to me. But on this cruise that we just got off of, you know, hey, you know, you ask me a question, I'm going to give you some merch. You know, I'm going to pass out me and Eddie.
I unfortunately showed up late for Bill's live, so I had to go back and watch a lot of it on the replay. But
it was very good.
One thing I heard Bill say when I was there, that he would talk a lot. He would talk people's ear off and stuff like that if they'll let him and stuff like that. And I was laughing when I heard him say that, and I thought, boy, he hasn't been around me yet, right?
No, he hasn't been around
I'm telling you, my co-hosts, right, when we were hanging together in Grand Turk, I know that they were thinking to themselves, oh Lord, let back on board time get here sooner than later.
No, it helps. It helps to fill the time. Together We Travel has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
And let's see. The mother and daughter duo has made it in. Good morning. They're speaking to you, baby. Ladies. Wellness with Frugal Mama has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, Journeys with June and Brady says we don't drink wine, but we have no problem carrying on 2 bottles for someone else. And see, that's what we did on the Mardi Gras cruise. Is our daughter is a big wine drinker, and she ended up buying like 6 or 8 bottles of wine and spreading them out to all of the adults getting on the cruise who don't drink. So
I am astonished at how much effort is being put into developing ways to sneak alcohol onto cruise ships, right? I mean, it's just a tremendous amount of effort is being put into it by, you know, some industry. I don't know what, but it really is crazy. So
Yes, it is.
KK's travel and education vlog says, I'm still here, just busy. I will be doing a live stream tonight at 8 p.m. about Mariner of the Seas. See what I can come up with.
Okay.
Nice.
Probably 7 o'clock our time.
More than likely.
And happy birthday to your mom.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not working today, so I'm going back to the back.
There you are.
Watch y'all on TV.
Yes. Let's see. Traveling with Tinkerbell. Same here, Scott. I never understood why the bigger channels don't even want to talk with you, like they never started a YouTube before.
Yeah. So listen, like I have had a ton of conversations with Tony from La Lita Loca, right? And Tony is a very nice person.
Yeah.
Okay. And Tony will like Tony had said to me one time during a conversation, he had said, you know, we were talking, he and I were talking and another person came up and started asking questions. Right. So we just kind of were standing there answering questions for that person. And one of the things that Tony had said to that person was there was a day and time in his house when if their video got 100 views, they were both running around. Him and Jenny were running around the house, you know, with their hands up in the air, you know, screaming and hollering about it. Right. And I thought, yes, right. You know, like I completely can relate to that. And Tony will take a moment to speak to you. Yeah. But that's all he's going to take is a moment. And I can guarantee you it's not because he's so busy that he just doesn't have time and that he's because he has a lot of downtime. I can guarantee you that. So I have seen it firsthand. So I'm just telling you that I don't know why those people are that way, but it is their decision and it is their choice. And I certainly don't begrudge them of doing it, but it would be nicer if because it does leave people with the impression that they have forgotten where they came from. It just does. So, but it's your choice. It's your decision, you know? So.
And I just now saw a comment that came through on the merch. I know that Nightbot is now dropping the link to at least our spread shop where you can get our newly branded logo for Go Live Together, the show itself. And there is the link right there in the comments and then in the chat. And Nightbot's going to be dropping it every 10 minutes. So if you miss it now, it'll pull up in another 10 minutes. And let's see. Yeah, that was Danny D. I think. Okay. Yes. Okay. That's good. They look at themselves as stars, you know, and I looked at myself as a star whenever I made 50 subs, you know, it's like, okay, but still you got to be just as chatty as you are here on YouTube.
I mean, listen, I mean, like fame really will change people, right? Yeah. You know, and unfortunately that's what it does to those people. So.
But at the same time, I believe I could speak for a majority of creators. If you recognize us and you let us know that you recognize it, it still gives us a pretty good feeling, you know, and it will open up the conversation at least. You know, some people remain quiet about it, and then you find out later on during conversations is like, hey, we've been watching you. Okay, well, cool. Let us know you've been watching. That really, really helps us. Yeah. To know that we're making a difference, at least a small one, you know, and what we're doing is not in vain.
Yeah, I mean, like, so, and here's the other side of that too, right? Like when me and Cheryl and Jeremy were in Grand Turk and we were just sitting there, you know, hanging out or whatever, this guy at the table next to us, you know, we were probably there, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. And then he finally said, oh, hey, by the way, I watch your channel and I love your videos, and your videos are the reasons why I've taken a few of my cruises, and then his girlfriend or whatever, chimed in on it and stuff like that, or two, right? But then he went as far as to say, even though I watch your channel, and even though I like your videos, I'm not subscribed. And I'm just like, oh, right? Like, those are the worst, right? But I was like, that's fine. I'm fine that you're not subscribed. It's great. Thank you for watching my videos. And he and I had a conversation. And then I told him about Cruising is Fun Anytime and J&S Adventures. And, and asked him if he would check their videos out as well. And he was a very nice person. And then later on, when he got up and he left, he was like, I'm going to subscribe. And I was like, well, thank you. Right.
Yep.
But, I mean, it was great to be it's great to be recognized. But even if I'm not recognized, and even if somebody doesn't come up to me and say, I already watch your channel, it's nice when they come up to me and say, are you a vlogger? And I say yes. And we have a conversation about it. And, at the very least, they end up watching one of my videos afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And another thing, too, is I pay attention to that, not as much now. I pay attention to that stat that YouTube lets us know as to the percentage of people who watch our video who are not subscribed, which is on average anywhere from the late 60s to the late 80%.
Yes.
Like a majority of the people that watch our content are not subscribers.
Right. That's what I'm always telling creators that. I'm like, I don't know why. I wish I knew those answers, right? Part of me thinks there's some secret book somewhere or whatever that has all the answers in it, and some people have stumbled across it, and some people, actually knew where to find it. And anyway, but my point is, there is, even on the big subscribers, even channels that are massive, still have a majority of their views coming from non-subscribers, because it's just the way people are. People, for varying reasons. A couple off the top of my head is, as soon as you subscribe to a channel, well, then the algorithm thinks you want to see that channel all the time, or you want to see, all of the content that's like that channel and stuff like that. And some people don't want that. Some people are very meticulous about their For You feed and things like that. Yes. There's all kinds of reasons why. But in any event, it definitely, you definitely cannot use it as a reliable metric these days, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So,
yep. And there is some motivation coming through. Journeys with June and Brady is still praying for 50 subs here. If you have not connected with them, please do so now. And there's some motivation for you here. Danny D says, you will get there, June and Brady. It took me a year to get to 600. Just keep it up.
Yep. Yeah,
just consistently put your content out there. Somebody is going to watch it. Somebody's going to like it. And if they really, really love you, then they'll hit the subscribe button.
Yep.
They will.
But it could the average, again, this is just an average. It's just a guess, right? To get to 1,000 subs is about 18 months, but it could be longer, could be less, right? Yep. It just really depends on so many variables that you cannot possibly quantify them.
Yep, absolutely. And let's see. Moving on, I believe that Eddie has been working on some stats and some things of his own, trying to build up loyalty points with these cruise lines. And he's quantifying his numbers by, booking cruises. And let's see what kind of cruises Eddie has been working on.
Well, I got one coming up, now that you say so, October 28, 2024. On another Carnival cruise, the Paradise, leaving out of Tampa, Florida, on a 6-day cruise going down to Key West for the full day. Montego Bay and Grand Cayman in great fashion. So this will be happening October 28, 2024, out of Tampa. Please get in touch with Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel to get your information in your cabin and check out this video.
Who's Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios, out of Tampa, Florida. Port of calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. aboard the Carnival Paradise. Come join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce@ocean2oceantravel.com.
And coming up, in January 26, 2025, I'll be celebrating my 60th birthday. We're going to be doing a cruise on a 7-day cruise on 8 ports. Why 8 ports? Because we live out of San Juan, Puerto Rico, on the NCL Viva, on Alice Lugo Studios group cruise, and me, of course. And we'll be hitting such nice ports at the ABC Islands, all 3 of them. Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, San Lucia, and St. Kitts, and going back to Puerto Rico, baby. So it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of great activities, all ports, no sea days. It's going to be fun. Great adventure coming up in, like I said, my 60th birthday. Come down and get in touch with Bruce. Get your Kevin. Come celebrate with me. Be nice.
Caribbean Conquest 2025. Hosted by Eddie and Alice Lugo Studios, out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Aboard the Norwegian Viva. Ports of call: Riba, Bonaire, Curacao, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, St. Lucia, St. Kitts. Come join us for this great cruise, January 26th, February 2nd, 2025. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
Yeah, baby.
That's right.
We got to do something about the volume on that one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we will give it a good effort. Let's see. Yes. Please let us know how your cruise goes, KK. I know that we are looking forward to your content coming out. And traveling with Tinkerbell has some motivation for all of us here. Keep it up. You will get there. It's a lot of work, but it's worth every live stream, vlog, and short.
Yep.
Yes. It is. It is. Whenever it all comes together, and it's a nice package that you have for the viewers that are, just now coming in. It's like you got this whole history of things that you've been doing over the past year or so, and then once they enjoy that package that you have to offer, then they're hungry for more. It's like, when is your next one coming out? I can't wait to see your next one. And you get this engagement coming in. Like I check our comments about 4 or 5 times a day, and it amazes me as to how many people we're actually reaching through the comments section. It's really cool.
So I want to share some really quick thing too. So I still get a lot of views on very old videos because people are going on that ship or they're leaving from that port. So they're doing searches and my videos come up and they're watching them. And they leave comments. And I was surprised at how many of those people who commented that I responded to that then commented again and said, wow, this video is old and I didn't expect to get a comment from you.
Right.
Or a reply from you. I was just leaving a comment. Thank you for replying to me. And then I've had a few, and it has actually started up a conversation in a few instances too. Do you mind if I ask you this question and that? That is one of the best things you can do as a creator, as to continue to engage with your viewership.
That's right.
Yes. Just, because that is where you make that connection, and that's where they feel like they're valued by you and they're not just a number for you. So.
Right.
But yeah, so I make sure that I try to respond to those, as fast and as quick, as quick as I can. And like I said, most of the time, they're very appreciative of it, especially if it's an older video, because they just feel like, oh, that video is old, but I still got the information I wanted from it. Thought I would leave a comment about it. Didn't expect you, it just kind of, it goes to say, like, what is in the minds of our viewers, right? Do they feel like you're only concerned, or you're only watching your new videos and not, you're only paying attention or keeping an eye on your new stuff and not your old stuff too? So
oh no, we get comments from all around. Our #1 video is still a breeze cabin tour that we did on my second cruise.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's still #1 right there. The mother and daughter duo says, Scott, we are almost at 1K less than a year. So
yeah, I mean, like I said, it's different for everybody, obviously for, a lot. It's in, like I said, it's not a quantifiable thing, because there are just so many variables, so many reasons why, this channel does this and that channel does that. There's been all kinds of, phenomenon about it or whatever. Somebody imitates somebody and it takes off, and that somebody else says, oh, let me do it, and then it doesn't. I mean, you cannot put a point on it. You just can't.
And then being a cruise vlogger, what I try to do is show it from my point of view, and most of the time it's going to be like a music video style. It's going to take you on the content takes you on a journey. Yep. I don't necessarily have to tell you anything about it, because the places that we go and the cruise ships that we go on are so beautiful. There's so much action going on that I let the video do the speaking for me. Right. And that works. It really does work. Now, what I am finding out is these live streams are causing other creators to connect with one another. And that is our point #1. It's like, if you're a creator and you're trying to make the world a more beautiful place and show them cruising from your point of view and doing a good job at it, hey, I want other people to see that. Yes. So that's what the live stream is good for also. Mike and J&S Adventures has made it in. Hello, welcome in.
Tide reinforcements have arrived from the north.
That's right, baby. Oh, that they're probably just now warming up. I know it is cold up there in Canada. So yeah, we can expect that. And let's see.
I was watching I think it was their live on Sunday, maybe. I don't know. Mm-hmm. On some video, I found out that now they live in a province of Alberta, right? Mm-hmm. But I think Rihanna is from the next province over, which is called Saskatchewan, right? And I guess it often leaves me wondering, and again, this is a stupid thing from Scott, right? But do Canadians migrate around in Canada like Americans migrate around in the United States? Or, are they more societally, are they more prone to staying put? So
that's a good question.
Yeah, maybe they could talk about that or something. So
Bamanola Adventures has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yep. Let's see. Everybody is speaking. Cruising on the High Season Travel has a question. Good day, y'all. Today's question is, what is the smallest ship you have been on so far, if any? The Glory. The Booze Cruise 2023. That's the smallest ship I've been on so far. And we're going on a smaller one next year, the Carnival Paradise. So yeah, that's my answer. Scott?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was dealing with something else.
Yeah,
so
what is the smallest ship you have been on so far?
Empress of the Seas.
Okay.
It was so small that if I laid down, I, as a 5'6" man, was too tall to fit in between the walls of my cabin.
Oh, wow.
Right. It was that tiny. It was sailing to Cuba. and only the really, really small ships could get into the port of Havana. So, yeah. Empress of the Seas.
Well, I will say the Carnival Mardi Gras, or the I can't remember the name of the other two, but this was back in the 80s. The original Mardi Gras ships being the smallest, and then after that, the Glory now. When it comes to Carnival, otherwise the 3 NCL that I've been in, they're pretty bigger than the Glory. But from what I recall back on those days, those ships were very small, and now the Glory. So, stepping up a little by little.
Now, the thing I want to mention about a small ship, right? The Carnival Destiny was kind of it was, they always refurb ships, right? But they had refurbed the Carnival Destiny so extensively that they felt like it needed a whole new name. So, and it became its own class, which is the Carnival Sunshine. So it is a really small ship, but to my absolute astonishment, I have never seen any other cruise line make more efficient use out of a small ship than Carnival did on the Sunshine. You feel like all of the amenities and all of the venues and the entire ship has and this look and feel to this big ship, but it's tiny, and it's just a tribute to their ingenuity in just maximizing that space. So.
That's what's up. Journeys with Jude and Brady say the original Celebration. Those were small.
In there, yeah.
And let's see. Cruising on the High Seas and Travel says mine would be the Dawn from NCL and the Glory. Yep. Oh, okay. Kyle.
Yeah, say, can somebody take? I had to take care of him. Was somebody else please take care of him? I had to get rid of him over here. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's from a guest destination. It's either yours or Scott's, Eddie.
It's not mine because I took care of it.
It's in this one, but I believe the one I had, KK and Travels and Edition Blocks, is the same channel.
Is Kyle Kirpner. Yeah. I think it's the same guy. The Astute Tourist has been in. Good morning, Jimmy. Man, it was an absolute joy cruising with you guys, man. Jimmy is a hoot. If you hang out with him for like 5 minutes, you'll be laughing. Jimmy's an outgoing guy. He really is. And let's see, Adventures with Roxanne has made it in. Good morning. And let's see, I know you said we have a list available of who is coming on for the remainder of the day.
Yes, sir. And he will follow us with A Moment in the World at 11 a.m. with Mr. Darian. 12 o'clock will be Brightside, followed by a live from Roy and Becky's Travels at 1 p.m., which is the beginning for the Ray Parade at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Also at Cruising with Keith tonight at 7 p.m. Roy and Becky's Travels Friday Night Light Hangout, 8 p.m. tonight. And of course, at 9 p.m. will be our Go Live Together After Dark. We have moved to Friday night to be a little more opened up on a Friday because Tuesday nights are getting a little bit too hectic. So we'll be on tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. So check us out. And then closing the night will be the Down Under Cruisers with the Helping Hands for Cruising at 10 p.m. Eastern tonight.
Nice. And let's see, Carmen for the win. Carmen has made it in. Good morning.
Hi, Carmen. Carmen.
And yeah, FR Humphrey, I was glad that the Glory was small for my first cruise, not as overwhelming as a bigger ship.
Yeah.
And you are right about that. It was easier to walk around. It was easier to get to things. But once you go on those bigger ships, they are sectioned off as though you're in like small neighborhoods. So like if you wanted to go to a particular place, in front of the elevator bank, there's these big boards where it shows you where everything is. That way you don't have to do that much walking if you don't want to. However, if you are not in the middle of the ship, it's going to be a long walk, especially if you have set time dining, because that restaurant is way in the back. And or if you wanted to go to a theater show, or something like that in the front of the ship, it's going to be some walking. So I'm glad that you did get your feet wet and your sea legs on this first one. We can't wait till you get on a bigger ship and show us around. That's going to be awesome. The Astute Tourist says, I've only sailed Conquest class, so I would like to sail on a bigger ship. Yeah, they have way more dining options, way better entertainment. It's just and also they ride smoother on the water. I guess because they're so heavy. So they're okay. Well, we're about to wrap up the show.
Okay, but we're having a special guest Sunday on Cruising Through Life with Jackie and I. And guess who the special guest is? I didn't hear a guess from any of y'all.
There's no guessing.
Alex Lugo Studios?
Yes.
Oh, nice. He's got the inside info. Wow.
Wow.
And I love the shot.
I just wanted to be. I'm going back.
Okay. Jimmy says hi.
Hey, Jimmy. The man who gives the best hugs in America.
Yes. All righty, guys. Well, with that, we will bid you adieu for the weekend.
Wait a minute. He didn't give me a hug. Jimmy.
I know, right?
That's right. You didn't give me a hug.
We will bid you adieu for the weekend, except for tonight. Join us back here later on today for After Dark, where we will bring you another good show. Hey, M&T Living and Cooking, good morning.
Hey, I have a quick question. Is Rob from Cruise Brothers the same as Rob from Cruising on the High Seas and Travel?
I believe so. Sneaky. Yeah, happy Veterans Day to everyone tomorrow. Thank you for my freedom, and thank you for your heart of service. Definitely thank you to all of the people who have served and who are serving currently.
Yes, and I would also like to say thank you to the country of Canada and thank you to the country of Mexico for making it strategically difficult to invade the U.S.
Yep. That's right. And let's see. With that, we will ask everybody to take care of each other out there. Hit the like button on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And never, ever forget, we love you and good morning.
Bye.